Hi guys, it's Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is about bags, lifestyle and fashion, but mostly bags. I post videos every Friday, sometimes Monday and Wednesday. I'm always on a hunt for the perfect bag. If you're like me, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's enjoy bags together. Recently, I released the video unboxing my new LOEWE Squeeze Bag in the medium size and the color oak. If you haven't seen this video, you know what I'm going to say. Find the link below in the description box to check out this video. Today I want to share my first impressions and review on this beautiful bag. I'm also going to show you how it looks on me in the mod shot section of this video. I'm not going to do a what fits test as such, however I'm going to show you how the bag fits larger items such as a laptop, or how it works with heavy items like a large bottle of water and stuff like that. Let's start. First thing that I want to mention in the review for this bag, it has a beautiful, unique design. I haven't seen anything like that before, but LOEWE fashion house, LOEWE brand is famous for that. Here we have a main part of the bag. It's a kind of like a sack, really slouchy bag. Then we have a beautiful, unusual chain. It's unusual for the market, for the bag market. However, LOEWE uses the same chain for other styles of their bags, for example, flamenco and the Goya bag. And then we have this unusual top handle detail. It's quite unique. Again, I haven't seen anything like that before, and to be honest with you, it reminds me stress ball, squeeze ball, because it's quite squeezable there. No, it's not the cushiony, but it has a good resistance there, like a stress ball. And probably with this bag you have a multifunction, so it's not just a bag, but a little bit of stress release as well. The other really cool fact about this top handle is that it has some sort of gear inside, and you can easily move that around the chain like this. It has a good resistance inside, so when you actually move it like that, it brings you some sort of pleasure and a satisfaction. It's weirdly how it works like that, but it's really cool. We also have at the bottom a little pebble. Although the metal chain, this gold chain, is a metal solid, the pebble is empty inside, so this particular part is quite light, although the rest of the chain, it has a nice weight to it. Then we can adjust the length of that chain to the bag with this tiny little hook here and the mechanism. And you don't hook it up into those tiny little rings, you do this to the little features in between the rings, and yeah, you can just shorten or lengthen your little chain there. Let me just do that right now. Yeah, we've done it. So look at that. So that's how chain looks much longer now, but we can boom, balance it out like this, and it looks perfectly. That allows you to wear the bag on the crook of your arm, on your shoulder, right or left. And also the bag comes with an additional chain, and the chain comes in that beautiful dust bag. And then it's additional tiny little dust bag there as well. And we have additional piece of chain which can be added on to the main chain of the bag, like a little puzzle. I'm not going to lie, it took me a while to figure out how it all working, and I had to get a help from my husband as well. The riddles and anything like that, not my strong point at all, but I'm going to demonstrate to you just now how we can add this additional piece of chain to the main chain and wear the bag crossbody. So the secret to the riddle here, that we need on the main chain, we need to find a smaller piece, which is on my bag is like closer to the end of the chain, just over here. Found it, and we need to undo them like this. It has a tiny little indentation there on the both sides, and when we find the right position, we can just pull it out, and then we adding on the piece here, like this. Again, on the smallest part there. And the same way here. Tiny little indentations coming together like this. Voila. So look how much we add on to the chain here. And now again, depending what sort of length, what drop of the strap you want, you can put the chain back to this tiny little hook, the mechanism, and we can up. And the last thing, we're just adjusting our top handle, balance it out, and now we can easily wear the bag crossbody. I'm going to demonstrate all of that, how it looks on me at the end of the video in the mod shot section, as I mentioned before, but I just wanted to show you how to play around with this gold chain. And again, guys, I've never seen anything like that before. Yes, it did take me a while to figure out all of that, but as soon as I did, it actually became like a cool game, a tiny little puzzle, which is real good fun. What else do we have here? Bag made of Nappa lambskin leather. What we know about lambskin leather. Alert, alert, as soon as we heard this word, it means that the leather is going to be very delicate, prone to scratches, stains, and marks. Yes, it's true, and it's true in relation to this leather as well. However, due to this slouchy sack shape and design, and it gives like those old wrinkles to the leather due to this gathering of the leather as well. By the way, it's not functioning at all. It's just a decorative function there. No, not practical. Use that as an elastic. No, not at all. So here we have a little bit of gathering, so which creates those drapes down the bag. So when we're going to scratch the bag, the scratches are not going to be that visible. They are going to be all hidden behind the slouchy design and the gathers at the top of the bag. It's a downside of the lambskin leather, but the upside, that the lambskin leather, especially the Nappa version, is so soft. Wow, this one is one of the softest bags that I've ever touched. Maybe only Fendi Nappa leather can compare to that, but this one is just heaven. It's absolutely, it's just so delicate and so soft and smooth, and I'm all about those things when it comes to my bags. It is a deal breaker for me, and I would say if we're talking about this bag, it's definitely a massive pro for me. Let me just adjust this chain just now while we are doing this review so I can reveal the bag easily in full glory. It doesn't look like, the massive sack of potatoes, and it looks prettier. And I actually like it when we added on the extra piece of the gold chain. However, we're not wearing that at the full length, not crossbody, but just, on the shoulder or on the crook of the arm. I actually do like how this, the long chain is hanging down there, adding a little bit more character to the bag, making it a little bit more beautiful. And don't worry about the chain scratching the leather of the bag. So as I mentioned, the pebble at the bottom is actually empty and it's all round, so it's not going to be a much impact on the leather where you wearing that and walking, and your gold chain is moving up and down, left and right. If we look inside the bag, we have here a magnetic closure. It's actually really nice and strong magnetic closure, and when I was trying to use the bag just now, even if I'm wearing that on my shoulder, the magnetic closure is so strong that it finds itself and closes up itself. That's how strong it is. But at the same time, you don't need to put a lot of effort to open it up. It's really smooth. Inside, we don't have any lining. It's just the other side of the Nappa leather. Beautiful, soft and nice. And we have one pocket here with a zip closure. And on zipper we have a teeny weeny, absolutely microscopic LOEWE engraving on this side. Guys, it's on one side, yeah, just on the one side, but it's like so tiny you can hardly see that. It's a golden hardware there, and inside the pocket we have the traditional canvas textile lining for LOEWE. I also have the same lining for my LOEWE Hobo puzzle bag, and it's so easy to clean it up even despite the fact that it's a textile. Bag feels really lightweight, and I think the fact that it doesn't have any lining also contributes to the lightweight of the bag. However, when I weighed it on the scale, I saw almost 700 grams, which is, I would say, average weight for that sort of size of the bag. So I was quite surprised that it's a 700 grams. It does feel much lighter. And just the fact that this handle is sitting on your shoulder so comfortably, it's not going down, not sliding down or anything like that, makes the bag really comfortable to use and convenient as well. At the back we have this stitching, and this stitching from the inside pocket. That's our pocket. You can see that inside, and again the fact that we can see that stitching outside is due to the pocket is attached not to the lining inside but to the leather itself. And since I'll always pay attention to teeny weeny luxury details, I definitely should mention that the inside pocket has a LOEWE gold embossing there. LOEWE made in Spain. LOEWE is one of the oldest European and Spanish brands. If we look at the bottom of the bag, it does not have any fitties there, and I don't think the bag needs that, although it's made of the lambskin leather. However, see this bottom piece of leather stitched together, it doesn't give any shape of the bag. It's as soft, it doesn't have any base inside there. It's as soft as the rest of the bag. So I'm going to demonstrate that with a heavy bottle of water, 750 milliliters, and you will see how it affects the shape of the bag overall and the bottom part as well. Yep, you can see that it's a bulking down there. The same thing happens with any heavier objects. They will affect the shape of the bag, especially at the bottom. It will be bulking down. But let's check the laptop. I've got here 13 inches of laptop. Let's have a look how it's going to behave there. It does go inside easily, no problem at all. That's what it looks like. It's kind of like almost hidden in there, but it changed the shape of the bag significantly. You can see that bag is kind of like leaning towards that way, the way the laptop is allocated inside the bag, and it's all misshaped. And because the bag is not structured at all, the laptop, especially if it's without the cover, is just jumping around the bag there. So it's not sitting snugly and tightly there at all. Taking that in consideration, I probably wouldn't recommend LOEWE Squeeze Bag in the medium size as a laptop bag, to be honest with you. Let's check what we can fit inside the zipped pocket. We have a flap card holder there. Let's try that. Easily go in there, absolutely fine, no problem at all. Then we have a chunkier card holder. It could be also just a key set there in the holder as well. And we still have a flapped card holder inside. So yeah, it goes there too. But we're struggling. We're struggling to zip this up. Let me just... Nah, I can't do that. Okay, let me just remove the flat card holder. Yeah, then we can just zip it up like this with a large card holder, the chunky one. What about the large iPhone, 16 centimeters long? Let's check that one now. I don't think it's going inside there. Nah, forget about that. It will be just traveling inside your massive slouchy bag there. And you can see, I just dropped my large iPhone there, and again it does change the shape of the bag there slightly by bulking down at the bottom. And before we move to the mod shot section of this video, where I'm going to demonstrate to you how LOEWE Medium Squeeze Bag looks on me and all these different ways how to wear it, I just want to share a little tips how to look after Nappa lambskin leather since it's so delicate. First of all, I would 100% recommend to use leather conditioning on this lambskin leather. It will help you to protect the bag not just from the scratches and the sharp objects, but also against the rain. I live in Scotland, and here we are not strangers to the rain, and literally just before filming this video I went out just to grab something from the bakery like we do, and out of nowhere the rain started and I came up with a soaking bag. And luckily I did apply some leather conditioning before, and now the bag is just simply drying up and nothing is happening to that. I haven't taken this little beauty for the ride out yet because I'm still deciding if I'm keeping this bag or not, and the reasons behind that I'm going to share at the end of this video, and hopefully this review will help me, and comments from you will help me to decide if I'm going to keep medium squeeze bag from LOEWE or not. And the second tip that I want to share here in relation to the Nappa lambskin leather is definitely be aware of any sharp objects like keys or even the nails, you know, the sharp nails around this delicate leather. Although due to design, due to this slouchy shape of the bag, this gathering, the leather gathering on the top, any scratches are not going to be as visible as they could be. It's still, the bag at some point will be covered of them if you are not careful. And now it's time for a mod shot. I'm going to show you how LOEWE Medium Squeeze Bag looks on me. I'm 5'3", 163 centimeters tall, and I usually wear size 10 UK. And here we start, surprise, surprise, with my favorite way to wear any bags, crossbody. Due to this additional golden chain, which we can add to the main gold chain on the actual bag, and using this mechanism on the bag, we can adjust the length of the chain to wear that cross body. The only thing that I would probably recommend to pay attention at here is that top handle. No matter where you're going to place the top handle, around your neck or on your shoulder when you're wearing this crossbody, when you have quite a lot inside the bag and you're walking quite fast, the top handle could be quite fiddly. It's due to the movement of the bag against your body rather than the actual top handle moving on the chain. The top handle has a good resistance and it sits pretty tightly and snugly on the chain. Therefore, the fiddly situation is not going to be due to that top handle moving along the chain. It's going to be just due to the movement of the actual bag around your body. You can avoid that by wearing the bag on your left or right shoulder. It sits really comfortably in the one position there on your shoulder. You can also adjust the golden strap to wear the bag on your shoulder again. And here we have so many options. We don't have our usual buckle and adjustable holes. You know, every single feature in between the chain rings can be your adjustable hole. So the length here is pretty much not unlimited, but you know what I mean. Quite a lot of options there. So we can adjust and shorten the golden chain, and we can wear that again on the right or left shoulder, and then adjust that again just to transform the bag into the top handle bag. And here we can wear the bag on the crook of your arm or just in your arms. And then what I like about the slouchy bags, because they are so slouchy, they don't have any structure at all, it's so easy just to squeeze them like that and wear underneath your armpit. Or as a clutch, large, massive clutch bag. Finalizing this video, I just want to say, guys, that I really like this beautiful LOEWE Squeeze Bag in the medium size and oak color. But there are some reasons why I am not 100% sure if I'm going to keep it or not. So the first reason would be that when I looked at the website, the oak color came out more like a brown, more like a tan color. And with this particular lighting, as I can see, it's coming out with a green undertone. It looks more like an olivey green bag rather than oak bag. Yes, it is with that like a natural, quite like a strong lighting here when I'm filming. It's a little bit different with the natural light, but it's one of the things that I don't like 100% in relation to this particular color. The second reason is that, in my opinion, the medium size, as I can imagine I'm going to use it, is very similar in its practicality and functionality to my Bottega Veneta small Jodie. I'm actually even thinking maybe to do the comparison video between them two, and that will help me to decide, are they actually very similar in their practical, function or not? What do you think? Would you like to see that sort of video? Please share that in the comments below. And the third reason would be the very delicate Nappa lambskin leather. Although that I mentioned that it's incredibly soft and a tactile, and I also mentioned that due to the shape and due to this gathering feature on the top, the scratches are not going to be as visible as they could be on just the structured, plain, boxy bag. However, it's still going to be one of those bags that you need to baby. When I'm thinking about the large size bag when you just grabbed and go to run some errands, I would probably prefer some more carefree bag than something that I need to baby. And that's me for today, guys. Please help me to decide to keep or return beautiful LOEWE Squeeze Bag in the medium size and oak color. Please share that in the comments below. And also don't forget to hit thumbs up, subscribe button, notification bell, and I will see you next time. Bye!